Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you guys, and as you can tell by the title, it is on Beauty Blender 101. What this video is for is to tell you guys what a beauty blender is, how to use it, how it works, what it is, and how it can make a difference in your makeup application. So let's get started. I know a lot of you, some of you may not even have ever heard of what a beauty blender is, may not even know what a beauty blender is, and that is okay. A lot of people don't know how to use it, so I just wanted to sit down and give you guys the 411 of the basics of what a beauty blender is. Like, I can't even talk. Here is a beauty blender. Some of you may know it as a sponge, but the actual name of it is a beauty blender. I know they sell like dupes for it. In case you don't know, they sell all different kinds of sponges, like makeup sponges or whatever. I have this one and I have this one. So these are makeup sponges as well. This one is by Real Techniques, and then this one is by, like, I think I got this at Ulta or something. So yeah, but they're not beauty blenders. The actual authentic beauty blender is this one. It comes in many different shades now. It started off as a pink, which is the one I have right here. And then they have a black one now. They have a white one. I believe they also have a purple and a red one. They have small ones, the green little mini ones, to get up anywhere where you need to. But anyways, I will get to these in a second. Let's talk about this one for a moment. Basically what this is, it's a sponge, as you can tell. It's a sponge, squishy, squishy, okay? It's shaped like an egg, okay? And these three, I have it in black, which is all dirty with foundation because I did apply my foundation. I have a white one that has not been used yet, and I have a pink one that is nice, damp, and clean, okay? This is a makeup tool. This is now considered like a brush because it's a makeup tool just like a brush to apply your foundation, your concealer, blending out cream contour. There's so many different ways and things you can do with this sponge. Like I said, you can use this to blend out your entire foundation. You can use this to blend out your concealer. You can use this to blend out your cream contour. You can also use this to powder. If you put it on some powder and put powder on, it will set your makeup. So there are so many different uses that you can get out of this tool. So it is considered a tool. There's many different purposes for it. Now, this costs you this costs you $20, and that's for the authentic original beauty blender. Like I said, there are many beauty sponges like moi, but these are not the actual beauty blender. These are different prices, but the authentic one is $20 wherever you go and get it. They come in different colors, and apparently I was looking the other day on Sephora.com, and it's like every color is a different purpose. Like, this one is supposed to be your original flawless face. This one's supposed to be like more technical and whatnot. And then this one is supposed to be I don't know what. To me, they're all the same sponge. Like, really. I do see a different texture in them. I will say that. This one has the black one has a different texture than the pink one. But to me, they're still sponges that just blend out my foundation, in my opinion. So now that we know the basics of this, let's talk about how you use it, or the how-tos. So basically, this is how it originally comes. This is a dry beauty blender, okay? It's not used, it wasn't wet or damped or anything. The way you are supposed to use these are damp, which means you're supposed to turn your faucet on or turn the water on, and you're supposed to put these under the sink and just squish them, and they will grow twice the size. Grow to this size, okay? As you can tell, they grow twice their size. This is a damped one. I just got this one wet. I washed it. So this one I just got damped, and it's twice the size, like I said. So that is what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to damp it and then use it damp. Now, a lot of people are like, how am I supposed to apply my foundation with like a wet tool, a wet applicator? The reason why you're supposed to damp it is so it gives you a flawless, even application. And a lot of people think that this is going to eat all of your foundation and that you're going to need twice as more foundation. No, the purpose of this is for you to use less of what you usually use foundation with any other tool. It is to give you even application with much less product, saving you money, of course. I use this. I've heard a lot of people use it dry. For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. I have never used it dry. And it's not meant to be used dry, so I don't use it dry. I just can't imagine putting this dry thing on my face. I don't know. It's just, it's not the way it's supposed to be used. If you do use it that way and you love it that way, by all means, you go girl, do what you do. But I personally use it damped, and you're supposed to use it damped. So for a lot of people, that's why it doesn't work for them, because they don't wet it, and you're supposed to. Keep squishing it under the faucet and you will see it grow. Okay, so what I do is I'm sure you've seen in videos, I just dot my foundation and then I just pounce this all over my face, blending out my foundation. I don't need as much product. That is true. I realize it when I use a brush and a beauty blender that I don't need as much product as I do with also, it does give you a nice, even, flawless application. Okay, I love the finish that it gives my face. It's just evenly applied. It gets everywhere. It gets super really close in these inner corners. It gets right in these creases here. I'm able to get it all the way back here if I need to at the top. I mean, it's perfect. And the reason why I also like this egg shape is because this pointy part here, I am able to use, once again, in the inner corners to blend out concealer. And I'm also the rounded side to use as foundation. So, awesome. Nice airbrush finish look. Personally, I really like it. It does not leave your foundation cakey, and that is by far why this tool is bomb. If you ever have a thick foundation, because I have a thick foundation that I just could not love, I hated it. I don't know why, and I think it was because the brushes I was using with it was not doing it any good. It was not helping it or making it any better. But when I used the Beauty Blender, it actually gave it a nice, even, thin application. I really liked it. It wasn't too thick and cakey. It left it really thin, really nice. However, even though it does leave a thin layer, it doesn't leave it sheer either. So even if you have a full coverage foundation, it will apply full coverage even though you're using this. Don't think it's going to take away from it and make it sheer. It does not do that. No. You can clean it with Baby Johnson shampoo. All I do is, because usually it dries, I don't clean it right after I use it. I clean it like the next day when I'm going to reuse it. I just take Baby Johnson shampoo and put it all over my sponge, and then I just work up a lather like I'm rough with it, and then you will see all the foundation come out. And then I run it under the faucet, rinsing it out, making sure that all the foundation is coming out and whatnot. But I really do like this product. I know $20 is like, it sounds like a lot, but let me tell you, it is one of the greatest investments I've done. I remember I wouldn't want to buy this when I first started messing around with makeup. This was already out, and I was like, there's no way in hell I will ever pay $20 for a sponge. Like, never. I was putting it out, and I went to IMATS in New York this April, and they were selling it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And it is completely worth the $20. I have had this forever. It has not fallen apart. It goes, once it dries back to its natural shape like this. It hasn't torn or anything on me. It just, it's perfect. If you take good care of it, it's fine. Like, it doesn't rip or anything. I mean, it's very sturdy, and I like it. I think it is worth the $20 because you do save product, in my opinion. I just notice it in my foundations, and just the application that it gives. I also like it a lot during the summer because it does give kind of a dew to it. Like, not extremely, but it does give more of a dewy finish to your foundations if you like. Especially also during the winter. If your face is a little dry or you think your foundation's a little dry, try blending it out with a beauty blender. It'll give it a more, it will give it a more dewy feel to it, and it won't be so over drying. So, yeah. And the fact that it has so many different uses for it is also why it is well worth your money, because you can get a lot of different uses out of it for any time of the year with any product for whatever it may be, and it gives it a nice blended flawless airbrush application. And I know there are a bunch of dupes out there like these kind, but let me tell you, if you've ever used one of these and you go to a beauty blender, you will know the difference, because these are the ones I've had. I have like 10 of these. Like, I have 5 of these because I liked them and I thought they were everything. But I don't know, once I bought this one, I could tell such a difference. Like, I could honestly see the difference and tell the difference between the two sponges, from how one is really just a sponge and one makes something a little bit better for your skin, like for your face. Swear to God, I've used this beauty blender for months and months and months and months and months without having to use a brush to apply foundation. Ever since April, I've been using this on my face. So for the past 3 months, I've used nothing but this beauty blender to apply my foundation. So if you guys are ever having a doubt, this is in just about all my previous videos. It's in action. You see me using it. You will see the flawless finish that it gives, the application that it lives. I have never had a problem with this. So I really, really like it. So that's the 411 for you. Ever get the chance to, or you're like, oh, I need a new tool in my life. This kabuki brush isn't doing it for me. This dual fiber brush is not doing it for my foundation. Definitely try a beauty blender. I will leave more information that I may have forgotten down below, because I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff. So I will leave it more in the description box below. Leave in the description box below what each color specifies and means, and what's the difference and what they'll do. I'll leave that down below for you guys, and I will leave a link where I use this beauty blender in action in one of my videos down below, so you guys can check that out. Once again, that is basically it. I hope this helped some of you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like and enjoy. Leave me some comments down below or video request, and I will see you guys in my next video.